Sheepcoin has taken an absolute beating over the past couple of weeks, but the past few days have shown we might be in for a reversal. Let's check it out. How's it going, guys? Ryan here and welcome back to another crypto video, and once again we're performing some technical analysis on Sheepcoin to make some predictions on where we could see the price go, and there have been a few positive signs over the past few days. But before we take a look at that, please remember to give this video a thumbs up if you do enjoy the content, and subscribe for more of it. We talk about crypto, stocks, investing and wealth management, so if that's something that interests you, make sure you join the channel and hit that subscribe button. I'd also love to know your thoughts on SHIB over the past few days and if you think a recovery may be coming soon. So without further ado, let's jump straight into the computer and get into it. Welcome to the CoinSpot website, and if you're interested in purchasing any cryptos including SHIB, my link is in the bio if you want to join up and start buying. Check it out. But let's take a look at SHIB, and as you can see, we were last looking at SHIB on around the 20th, and it doesn't look like much has happened since that point, but in fact something interesting has happened. We are starting to see a shift, and it's more of a shift in momentum. So obviously the portion I've circled is where we were looking at previously between the 20th and the 21st of May. And you can see we were sort of trending in a downwards direction. We thought we may have a bit of a recovery there. It unfortunately did not eventuate. But what we're seeing now is since that point, we have not really declined too much. You can see that our bottom was at this point, 863, and it has not touched that point yet. So basically what this indicates is we have had a few days of consolidation, and consolidation is really good when it comes to a downtrend, because what we were seeing previously was just lower lows, lower highs. And whenever you see lower lows and lower highs, it indicates that the price of a stock is going to continue to drop, or the price of a crypto is going to continue to drop. Same with Forex, all those sorts of things. So when we then start seeing this flatten out, so rather than seeing lower lows and lower highs, we start seeing them even out a bit, and in fact even start rising slightly. That is when we can see there could be a potential shift coming. Now for us, it looks like at the moment we're still going to be consolidating a bit, and as you can see, if I just raise this line up a little bit, you can see there's quite a few touch points there, and I'll copy this one on as well. What we appear to have entered is what is effectively known as a trading channel, and a trading channel is where you have price action moving in whatever direction, in our case sideways, and it will continue to move in that direction until we see a breach of the support or the resistance. So in our case at the moment, it looks like our support levels about 928 and our resistance levels at about that 1268-ish level, or roundabouts there. Now if we zoom out a bit, you can see this is different from what's been happening previously. Previously our channels have been moving in this direction, for instance. So if I grab this, copy it along, and chuck another one right about there, you can see that's a downwards trending channel, and you can see the top end of the channel there was breached, and that's when we got a bit excited. But obviously, unfortunately, then we started trading sideways, and then we breached it down, it failed. So unfortunately, we didn't break the trend there, but what we've seen is a longer period of time within this channel. And effectively when the price of a crypto, a stock, Forex, whatever it is, does that, it's known as consolidation. And it shows us effectively that there are less sellers and more buyers, and it's becoming a bit more even. So we're trying to effectively determine where the price could go next, and it's a bit hard to tell at the moment, as you can see, given the fact that we're sort of just trending in this general direction. But something that may interest you is obviously we don't have too much on this chart as it's new, but what we can see is from a daily perspective, the volatility of the price action has significantly decreased, which is fantastic. And hopefully what we'll see over the next few days and the next few weeks is, instead of either trending downwards or trending sideways, we'll start to see a trend upwards. Zooming in a bit further to the 5-minute chart, this is something I typically wouldn't go off for a long-term trend, but you can see what's happening is a significant lack of volatility, which is been apparent in the past. So as you can see over here, we've had quite volatile buys, quite volatile sells, and everything's sort of been jumping all over the shop. Whereas in this location here, which has been effectively over the past 24 hours, we're seeing that in this sideways channel, we're not moving up quickly, we're not moving down quickly. Instead, we are moving in a much more relaxed direction, which is great for the price. The main issue we've seen with SHIB and lots of other coins is the fact that Bitcoin is crashing the entire market. People are panicking and people are selling. We also see massive dumps by the whales of the crypto industry, and unfortunately that is going to drive the prices of absolutely everything down. The thing to keep in mind is SHIB itself has not fundamentally changed. Unfortunately, from a technical perspective, it looks terrible at the moment. It's showing signs of recovery, but it is still not there yet. So make sure you keep that in the back of your mind though. It is not SHIB that is failing. It is the overall crypto market which is driving the value of SHIB and many other coins in a downwards direction. Hopefully with that channel we have just seen trading horizontally, it may mark a point of stability for SHIB, and if so, hopefully forms a base for us to then continue back in an upwards direction. The key here is what not happens over the next few days, but instead over the next few weeks. A solid base being formed over a period of weeks as opposed to hours or days is a lot more significant than one that is formed quickly. And that's purely due to the fact that you have a lot more people who have entered at that one price, and that will then effectively act as a major support point and a formal base for SHIB coin. So I'm hoping over the next few weeks we see this occur prior to then increasing in value. The issue is if we do increase in value too quickly, what comes up must go straight back down, unfortunately, and that is due to volatility and obviously due to people trading this crypto as well. It has been one of the hottest ones out there. It's in the media, it's in social media. Everyone's talking about SHIB, and as a result that brings in lots of people who are going to trade it as opposed to people who are potentially in there for the long term. The best thing you can often do when investing long term is take a big picture approach as opposed to watching the daily price trends. That wraps up today's video, guys. If you want to buy SHIB, there is a link in my bio, so check it out. If you enjoyed today's technical analysis, remember to leave me a thumbs up and subscribe for more of it. We cover crypto, stocks, investing and wealth management, so if that tickles your fancy, make sure you join the channel and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to know your thoughts as well on where SHIB is going to go in the next few weeks. Fingers crossed it is in the right direction. And with that, guys, I hope you have an awesome day. I'll see you next time. Cheers.